Jivan TV and I decided to make some juicy content where I wrote down 9 questions roughly to ask him about Arena. If you guys don't know about Jivan, let me set the scene. He's been doing tips and tricks for almost just about as long as me, and he's been hard grinding Arena and trying to get to that pro level to get some more earnings. So if there's anyone out there that plays and talks about Arena, Jivan is definitely the go-to. Don't forget, similarly, Jivan has a video posted just like this about a different topic on his YouTube channel. He's going to be posting around this time, so check that out too. Exactly how important is Arena actually? Take 357. Okay, so good drop for Tilted. You were a big Arena grinder back in the day, and when I first met you, you were grinding solos practically all the time on stream. And with that being said, Jivan has a lot of Arena experience. Nowadays, even him and I, we both really are playing Arena more so for content, but we're not really playing it for the sake of getting better. At the moment, I feel like right now when it comes to Arena, you shouldn't be playing it as much as you should be doing other things. With that in mind, at what point in time do you think someone is playing too much Arena when they're trying to get good at Fortnite?
Arena's really good for keeping your mechs like up to date and just like casual fighting practice. Once you get to the point where you can just walk through lobbies and it really doesn't take much thought at all, like it's just an easy walkthrough. At that point, you shouldn't be playing as much Arena. Instead, you should be focusing on scrims, 1v1 and other like cracked players and stuff like that, rather than grinding Arena all day. You're not gonna see that improvement in Arena once you hit a certain point. That's kind of like with everything in life. Like if you don't push yourself, if you don't test your limits, then you're never gonna see the improvement.
Yeah, I just whited that kid. I got this kid weak. I'm pushing him.
With you. Dead.
Oh my god, there's a guy in here. I'm waiting.
Dead. Dead. Let's go.
Oh my god, I'm getting carried.
More people.
There's a launch pad here. Oh yeah, on this roof. Yeah, he's going down a layer. I knew it.
No way. What a play. Oh, there's footsteps outside. Two sets of them.
70. Full box.
Oh my god, you're filthy.
That on one.
80. 60.
50 on another.
That on this one.
Oh, there's 2 here.
Coming. 66. Box this one. He split. Dead. Best shot of my life, bro. Nope.
This guy.
Okay, so back on the topic of Arena. For earlier on in your grind, it's definitely worth playing until you get to that point where you can just absolutely run through lobbies. Because
I agree.
Once you get to that point, playing Arena is not going to help you with cash cups and stuff.
Yeah. That was the point. That was the
does.
point I was trying to make before we got rudely interrupted by these kids. Was that playing Arena, you only fight people who are just kind of just keying, brain dead, really not thinking about it. You rarely find people like that in cash cups. I mean, you rarely find people like that in Arena that play the same way they do in the cash cup. So that's why like I try to oh, is he in that door?
Dead. Yeah, in cash cups they play like so much slower, yet they're so much more mechanically gifted. Like yeah, it's a whole different. This guy's won.
Okay. That's me and you. We both stream a lot. Lots of people are probably watching this right now who probably could be streamers or some sort of content, right? If you were thinking of the fastest way to improve, when I get on the game, it wouldn't be starting up the stream and grinding Arena right away. That's kind of what I do since it's the most entertaining thing to do, but it doesn't mean it's the smartest thing to do. But people might think that. It's like a common misconception that like playing Arena is the smartest thing to do to get better at the game. When I don't know about you, but personally, like I like to play Arena just because it's entertaining. But if I actually want to get better, I've been finding like some of the best ways to do that is to like play creative against other creative friends who are equally as gifted, or something to do in creative, because when playing Arena, it's more so just for fun rather than it is for me actually getting better.
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of those top tier pros like all the time. I see Day always streaming tokens, you know, 2v2s.
Yeah,
they basically spend all their time in creative or scrims. They basically never play Arena.
I'd love to be playing all those things as well, because it really does make you so much better. Like playing those things, I actually just love grinding creative specifically for that reason. Like just the other day I was playing, I got 2 kids in front of me.
Landing on the back one.
Okay, yeah, I'm jumping them. Oh, this kid's one.
I did not hit a single shot, bro.
There's people that get on the game and they play arena duos, trios, and like, to be honest with you, I think a decent amount of people think like, okay, I'm gonna hop on the game, I'm gonna grind today, but they hop in duos or trios. I think right now, and you probably agree with this, if you want to get good at the game, you need to focus on playing solos more often than not. So when we're talking about is arena actually worth it or not, I think it's more so important to try to do it in solos rather than doing it in anything else, even though it might be the least amount of fun for some people.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Duos and trios has just been like a cakewalk for me recently. And needless to say, it's not a cakewalk for everybody. But if you're playing duos and trios because you know that's how you get arena points faster, just know it doesn't exactly correlate to being the best practice. You need to challenge yourself. That's why like you lose more in solos, but you learn more in solos.
I'm landing on this back hit, I think, this back team.
Let's go for that back wall.
Got it.
One shot on one. Dead.
Nice. I'm going up.
Crack the one below me.
Okay. I'm jumping in.
Dead.
Nice. Crack. Dead.
You're crazy.
So we're just talking about all the different modes. When it comes to that, I really think like the way I got my confidence up, and I don't know about you, but like whenever I play duos, I kind of would be just like, oh, my duo's here in case I die. I don't have to do anything risky, right? But when I go into solos, you have to have way more confidence in yourself to do the right thing. And that's where you learn that, in solos. So when you go back to duos or trios, you're going to be way better at the game because arena is just going to be that much easier for you since solos is the most important at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot less room for error in solos because you can't get rebooted.
Yeah.
And a lot of people crack under that pressure. But once you get to the point where you're not cracking under the pressure, you know that you're a much more confident player.
Going back to that other question, like let's say you're like a month into the game, right? You got some creative practice, you're knowing your binds and stuff. Like how much are you actually playing arena if you were to put a time limit on it?
I'd probably put about 70% of the time in arena and 30% of the time in other stuff like creative, Kovacs, 1v1s, maybe 60-40.
Yeah,
just make sure
like,
you're getting creative practice.
Yeah, that's probably the most important thing. You never want to leave that out on a given day if you're trying to get better at the game right now.
Especially if you're the type of player who's stuck in Division 7. I'd say the biggest way to get out of that is via 1v1s and getting better at 1v1s.
Yeah, and that was one of the questions I had earlier. Here, let me use this launch pad. People always come to both of our streams non-stop talking about how to get out of X division, right? And we always tell them roughly the same sort of thing. It's just like, you guys need to understand, like, you need to get your mechanics to a certain level, and if you're not getting to a certain division, then it's probably just because you're just literally not at that mechanical level yet. You need to put in more hours in creative, and then eventually you'll get to the point where you don't have to worry so much about the other parts of the game. Yeah, I have to go kill these kids. 50 on one.
Are they both down there?
I got one here. 130. Okay, so let's talk about this, right? The arena point system. It hasn't changed in a long time, right? So if you've been on arena for a while, you've pretty much been used to the same thing for a very long time. This kid's right here. Crack this kid. Dead.
I think it changed 2 seasons ago, did it not?
But was it it changed from solos being the most dominant to I think trios. But like that's not like a drastic change. It's still the same things that ended up happening. Like the lobbies are still kind of dead most seasons. People don't really have an incentive to play the whole game out.
Yeah, it definitely hasn't changed that aspect of it.
That's the one thing that I really wish would like that would be way more worth to grind arena than if there was 100. Because imagine you were able to play arena at the level you can play scrims where people are forced to play for endgame.
That'd be the best thing.
I got one shot. The other one's cracked. Nice. This is low-key a good one, right? I don't know how long ago, but it was a while ago when I wasn't confident in arena. Do you remember a specific time where you were grinding arena a lot, but you felt like your confidence wasn't there? Like, do you specifically remember you trying to get good at arena and like the struggle behind that?
Oh, yeah.
But like, what was that? I wonder what this kid's gonna do. What was that like for you? Like, how would you go about improving? Was your mindset down, or did you know, like, you knew the way to get better? Does that make sense?
He's setting up a 1v1. He set up a 1v1.
Oh man, hold on. I might do it, bro. Do you remember the grind and the struggle, and like if your mindset was actually like to that point where you felt like you were doing good, or did you like, were you more on the urge of like giving up sort of sense because of how hard the struggle was?
I personally never felt demotivated. Like, yeah, I did have like so many times where I just couldn't get the champs. I would say it was early chapter 2. I was struggling so hard. The main thing that helped me out was running a lot of 1v1s. Like, that's when I started to see that mood change. Like, I just randomly got more confident the more I 1v1 people.
I specifically remember like being at that point where like I was having a hard time in arena, but like when I met you was the time where like I was actively trying to get better at solo. Hold up. Box. Woo! Let's go. No, but seriously, like once I got over the solo thing, the confidence was there and my mindset like completely changed for the good.
Oh yeah, 100%. Once we started making tips and tricks and started really watching our gameplay and really like dissecting the game and trying to learn it, that's when everything changed.
100%, literally. And that anyone can do that. You don't even need to be a content creator to do that. I'm not gonna lie. Full box at 100 mass. Full box, pumped them and sprayed.